So, guys, after watching that, you can see that a lot of kids, it is not easy at all for them to get to go to school. I wanted to make sure that you noticed some of the different ways they were going to school. I know that one of the ways that the kids got to school in China, do you remember that tall, it was like the side of a rock mountain, and they had to go on this tiny path all up this mountain, and that's where they said it took them 5 hours to get to school. And that's because that's the way that the land side looks in there where they live in China. So it doesn't look like it does here in our neighborhood at Mountain View Elementary School. And so the only way they can get to school, and it's important to them, is they have to go up that tall mountainside on that little bitty path. And then did you see the one where the kids were in Indonesia and they had to go across that broken bridge? It was broken and it was across some like really dirty looking water. But school is so important to them, they're willing to do that. And so we might think, oh, there's no way I could do that. But that's just what they're used to. That's what it looks like where they live. That's the kind of bodies of water they have, and that's the kind of landforms that they have. So they just have to make the best of it, and they don't know different. So that's why they do that. Another thing that I thought was really interesting was in Colombia when the little girl, she was holding on to that, um, it was just a small kind of rope, and she was zooming across that metal cable. And that's the only way she could get to school. It's not that they were doing it because they thought, oh, that would be fun. That's just the only way there is to get to school. Okay, and then another one that I thought was kind of seemed it would be a little bit scary, seemed like, was in Sri Lanka. They had to walk across that tiny little wood plank, and the girls all had on the white dresses, and the only way they could get across that big ravine was they had to go across that tiny little piece of wood to get over to their school. And then you saw another group of kids in the Philippines, they get on like inner tubes. And that's what we use sometimes when we go to the lake, or if we go down and we float down the river, we get on an inner tube for fun. But they have to use that inner tube as a form of transportation to get them to school. So I just want you to keep in mind that many times, depending on where you live in the world, in bodies of water that are around you, and the different landforms, that has an effect on how you get to go and do things in your community. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will be back with you soon for some more learning.